Welcome everybody to another brand new season of the Giants franchise rebuild on Madden 22. We enter this season, it's 2026, and we have a team that's now won 2 Super Bowl rings in the franchise, and we've done so in dominant fashion as we've built a really good team. I feel like there was a good foundation for the defense to start, and we have completely rebuilt the offense and made this a complete team that has dominated now for 2 years. We've talked a lot these last couple videos about just the hook for the series going forward and the challenge, because there hasn't been much of a challenge, especially in the playoffs the last couple years. But the series is by no means done or anything, and I'm doing what I can to try and make it challenging without just, cheating the experience. I'm not going to have Brian Petrovsky suddenly retire because he has already accomplished enough. So I have, of course, raised his contract, raised Jawan Johnson's contract, and I've now gone to the XP sliders, and here's what I have now, as I have raised every position by around 5 to 25% depending on the spot. I feel like interior line and edge rushers, outside linebackers were lacking when I checked out the rosters and the overall positions to see, okay, how many corners are above a 90 or outside linebackers. I think it'll help. And free agency wasn't terrible this past year. There weren't a lot of premium free agents, but a lot of mid-80s solid starters. So hopefully things continue to trend in the right direction. And from an overall roster construction standpoint, I'm already going to say that I think that last year's team is better than this one. We have some regressing veterans, we lost James Bradberry, and we lost a lot of depth this year. Michael Thomas is no longer an X factor. One of my big stories I want to talk about going into the season is Michael Thomas still a number 1 caliber receiver? Is he still dominant? And if not, can Tony or Rashawn Graham pick up that slack? I want to know what the situation is going to be for Thomas this year. He's been very good. He's won 2 rings with us. Very good season last year at 1,400 yards and 100 catches. But here are the cap hits now for 2 years. We still have very high expectations. I talked about losing some of our depth, and there were a lot of players that we lost. So when you take a look at some of the backups now, where are we actually prepared? I feel like on offense, the depth is still pretty good. I know we lost Roman Chamberlain, and I think some of you really liked him and the plays he was making down the stretch. You also know that I'm a big Aaron Slay guy. I just love the well-rounded ratings here, but unfortunately, when he's been on the field, he really hasn't been targeted much, only 4 catches. I thought about signing a receiver, but I remembered another player that we have that I'd just rather see instead. And that's going to be Jason Weaver, a player that I hope ends up making the roster. And Weaver is a unique player for this team because he's a pure downfield threat in my eyes. At 93 speed, 93 acceleration, I'll continue to work on his deep route running, but I'd like to see him make the roster and compete for that 4th receiver spot. I feel like the offense is still in a really good spot, and the defense is as well if you focus primarily on the starters. I do feel that the depth is going to be a concern if we get unlucky with injuries. We didn't bring back Chandler Jones, so our edge depth is now a little bit worse. We didn't upgrade. We did lose Abdul Hairston in free agency, but we have also replaced him with rookie Daquan Byrd, so that's at least a wash right now. Maybe Hairston's better right now, but Byrd with hidden dev long-term is much better. Corner, of course, losing James Bradberry is going to be a big challenge because now we're going to have a rookie starter who has normal dev. I think he has a lot of upside, but will there be growing pains for Isaiah Cunningham, this year's 1st-round pick? We did lose Julian Love as well, but this opens the door for more playing time potentially for Nick Gresham. And I'm still thinking about, what about linebacker? because I think he's too good to keep on the bench all season again. 89 speed, 74 zone coverage. Like, he's probably better than Jabril Cox, who we just signed. Do we consider playing Gresham at linebacker over Otis Springs? Maybe Springs plays in the base, but then we end up going to Quinton and Gresham when we go to our sub packages. Probably the way to go, because I want Gresham to develop. I've been trying to find the injury slider I want to stick with here in this franchise, and it started to become more of a factor last season, and then down the stretch it kind of went away. I'm not trying to get super aggressive here. I'm just going to raise it 1 point to 45. I forget where franchise is by default. I guess I could always hit reset here. And what is their default setting normally? 50? We could just stay on 50. But yeah, in these series here, I get asked about the settings a lot. It's default all pro. If you want to mess with stuff, maybe you can make the gameplay better, but I know that I like the way it plays by default, and if I can get away without touching sliders, that's what I prefer. I simmed a couple games, and we have 2 stories to get through. And first up, we have a camp standout, and it's for Quandre Holt. Yeah, let's focus on rushing the passer here. I think that Holt's going to be a very high quality, very highly paid defensive lineman. We're getting closer to his contract year, and this is going to make him even stronger. Wide receiver mentorship. I guess I'm cool with whatever here, but I'm not as invested in Alan Pendleton. Michael Thomas wants to talk about Jason Weaver. All right. I have Weaver listed right now as the 5th receiver and the starting kick returner. I didn't get an option there to choose what to focus on, unfortunately. Here's a look at preseason stats, and looks like Petrovsky was all right. Low yards per attempt, 3 touchdowns for Luke Cook. Saquon Barkley's ready to go, and maybe Tavares Towns is as well. Better average, 6 broken tackles on only 29 carries, 65 yards after contact. Is this going to be a big year 3 leap forward for Tavares Towns? 82 overall now. And there are the upgrades for him with ratings right here. Receiving, John Bolden had 9 catches, 4 for Slay, 3 for Pendleton. And how about Jason Weaver? Okay, 5 for 47 with 2 touchdowns. Okay. That left tackle spot's going to be a competition, but Sergio Angulo allowed 3 sacks. We'll either be playing him or Barton. We're just starting with Angulo. And defensively, 2 sacks for Antonio Golson. Got most of our front 7 players, and a pick for Frank Sermon, of course. I hope that storyline for Weaver continues, but we at least have an upgrade for him here and one on the way. Now a 70, 3 more release. So they're kind of being stingy with the deep route running here, but release is now an 82. And honestly, if you're getting jammed, good release is just as good, maybe even more important than good deep route running. So I do have a plan now for linebacker, safety hybrid, Nick Gresham. He's officially playing that Dre Tatum role that we loved from the Texans franchise, and Tatum was arguably the best defensive player of the series. How about Brian Petrovsky, 89 overall starting quarterback. Break sack, throw on the run, throw under pressure. Good stuff. Final cuts here. We're going to release Perry Porter, who was our 7th round pick. We'll move Dion Allen to the practice squad. We will add Earl Gaines to the practice squad. And Anthony Simpson as well. I didn't make a lot of signings there, but I'll fill out the practice squad. We have this camp standout activity here again, as we will get to talk more about Quandre Holt. He already got a boost, and now he looks to take a massive leap forward in year 3. He's never been more ready, he says. Now, the goal said Broncos, but we play the Cowboys. I know we're probably all tired of these division games. I think I might sim this one and just play the Philly game just to spare you another Cowboy episode to start a season. But they're at 85 offense, 83 defense. We're at 88s across the board now. We're going to bring in Marcus Colston as a scout this year. I think receiver is one of those things I actually want to scout because we have both the regression of Michael Thomas, but also we have, Graham and Tony. Are they number ones? We might just want to have good info on the next receivers so we can be more prepared for what's next. We're not going to fully sim through week 1. I mean, I want to see how the season opens, but I only want to watch the fourth quarter here if it's going to be interesting. We take on the Cowboys once again. We've turned this rivalry pretty one-sided here these last few years. Are the Cowboys here to challenge us to start the season? Well, it's a little lower scoring here than you might expect. 13-10 going into halftime, and a Dallas lead that's going to carry into the fourth quarter. I guess we have something to watch here. We have the ball, but it looks like we're backed up at our 2-yard line. So Dallas is in a really nice spot. They've turned us over a couple times as well. We'll go play action here with Petrovsky, and he'll get away. Not for long, though. That's probably... No, it's not a sack. A run inside just to get some room, and Barkley's taken down after a gain of 4, and he has struggled to get going today. How about the play of the Dallas defense, then? They're playing themselves into a potential week 1 upset. We'll see what this defense can do now. It's Elliott on the carry, and he runs right through the middle. He's closing in on a 100-yard day. What's happened to the Giants in this one? Zeke again. Big hole, first down. This is not what I expected to see here in week 1. Dak to throw on first down. There's the collapsing pocket. And it's Golson combined with Dexter Lawrence. Prescott on 2nd and 15. He dumps it off. There is a penalty marker that I really hope is not on us. And of course it was. Well, new set of downs at the 24. Elliott inside. Barrels over Quentin, getting 5. Handoff. Elliott again with room. What is happening here? They're getting first downs easily. We have to hold them to 3 on this drive, or it's basically over. Elliott runs inside and picks up 4. Another run, left side, running through McKinney. Looks like that could be a first down, and they will mark him just short. Elliott off the field now, 3rd down and inches. Prescott to the air, sacked. Keeps it a game at least. We just need a touchdown, a stop, and the touchdown. That is not unreasonable. Play fake for Petrovsky, and he'll find Jawan Johnson underneath, and he stops the clock. Petrovsky has a couple picks on the day. He's going to have to overcome that now late. On 2nd down, incomplete, thrown behind Rashawn Graham. 3rd and short. First down to Barkley. We avoid a 3-and-out at least. Can't punt, though, the rest of the way. 4 on the rush. Petrovsky. Parsons sacks him. And that is against Sergio Angulo, but Petrovsky really ran into him there. Didn't do him any favors. Brian on second down, fires outside, good catch by Graham. That's close to a first. Third and short once again. The pass is incomplete. Graham can't handle it in traffic. That's 2 on this drive. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dallas looks to clog any running lanes. We give it to Barkley, first down. On 1st and 10, Petrovsky to Graham, who stays on his feet to get 11 yards. A lot of targets going to Rashawn Graham on this drive, and I love what we're doing, but we could use a little more urgency here. I want to have the 2-minute warning as that 4th timeout still. Pass caught, wide open. Aaron Slay makes it goal to go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
22 seconds until the 2-minute warning. Barkley on the run. I wish we would have thrown it there. That'll take us to the warning. Still got to keep these timeouts. Let's just score quick now. My target is I want to score with more than 1:30 left to go. But as much time as possible, please. Petrovsky 6 yards out. Quick pass to Johnson. That's only 2 yards. On 3rd and goal, Petrovsky gets it away and he's intercepted in the end zone. He tried to get Johnson and forced it. It's Cameron Dantzler. They call him the Needle. That's his nickname. I remember when the Vikings drafted him, I read about his nickname, the Needle. Oh, man. Petrovsky, that is a really, really bad pick. That's Prescott on the keeper. He will get the first down, and this game is basically over. We're going to drop week 1 here to Dallas. I'm a little concerned about the run defense, though. Like, we normally do a pretty good job against the Cowboys running game. I usually just focus on Dak in the pass game, but Zeke's run for over 120 and continues to grind this game away. It's done. Humbling defeat in week 1 for New York. That's a rough way to begin the season against our rivals, losing 23-10. 3 interceptions for Brian Petrovsky. He's going to have to come back from that one. The Cowboys did not rely on Prescott as much in this game. They let Zeke carry the rock, and he got 140, a touchdown, broke 5 tackles, and averaged 6 a touch. That's a rough one here. We haven't lost a game like this in a while. That's a multi-score loss. 3 sacks allowed for Sergio Angulo. Do we already consider giving Barton a chance? He is younger. Angulo gave up a few in the preseason. We still follow up with Quandre Holt in this scenario, and that sack he got late seemed to help. So 10,000 experience is always nice. At least we got that. You've really impressed me every step of the way this year. I can tell you're on the verge of going from just showing flashes to shining bright all the time. I would have rehearsed a better line there personally there, coach. But you do you. You got a couple rings. We were the only team in the division to lose in week 1. And now we're set to take on the Philadelphia Eagles in week 2. Deep threat upgrade here for Jason Weaver. We do get the deep route running this time around, and his release continues to go up. Philadelphia has been tough against us the last couple of years. They tied us when we, right before we started our big winning streak. Like, this team has been a little tricky for us to figure out. Now, I'm going to sim us into the second quarter. We'll see where things are there. And we have Philadelphia ahead right now, 7-3. I just want to get us into the second half now. I saw Ojulari got a pick. So now we're looking at a 10-point lead. All right, this is more like it. All right, let's see if we can hold on to it now. This is going a bit better for us. Cowboys winning down below as well. Here's Petrovsky over the middle. It's complete to Tony. No interceptions yet for him. Trying to bounce back. We'll give it to Barkley this time. He heads outside. Across midfield. Barkley. Can he get there? Inside the 10. They got him at the 4. Another big run for Saquon Barkley. Not quite 6. But we're close now to going up 3 possessions. Barkley stays in the game and loses a couple. He's at 140. So he's had some good rushing success already in this game. That was like a 60-yard run. He gets it again. How is he still in there? Breaking tackles and breaking into the end zone. Unbelievable. Saquon Barkley. Well, this is how you want to see us respond. 24-7. Philadelphia takes over. Uh-oh, good run here. There's nothing significant about the roster that changed for run defense, really. There wasn't any serious regression. And it's pretty much the same players, so you wouldn't expect it to really regress. 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground and convert. Throwing underneath, and that's going to go for a Philly first down. This is Hurts on 2nd down. Gets it away in time and converts again. Yeah, Dallas is going to move the 2-0 on the season. They are starting the year really hot. Multi-score win over us. Likely going to do the same here against Indianapolis, who still have Carson Wentz as their quarterback. Like, the Patriots have 87 overall Mac Jones. They keep drafting quarterbacks in the 1st round. Yet the Colts, what are they doing? They're just going to keep rolling the dice with Carson Wentz, who can't even be in the 80s now. I can't imagine he's an 80 overall quarterback. Right side with room again. This is Sanders. We saw it with Zeke. We see it here. We're giving up rushing yards. Pressure picked up, and the pass caught. Touchdown. They go after Darrell Gordon. He's always on the field. I'm still not exactly sure why. Philly makes this a 10-point game. Giants have it, and Petrovsky lost the football. That's going to be scooped and scored for the Philly defense. And now it's a field goal game. Justin Simmons? We got ourselves a ball game here, it appears. Barkley inside. That's how you want to start the drive. He's going for 200 today. I can feel it. Got the fans getting into it now. 3rd and 1. First down, Barkley. And he's out to the 42. You got 2 high-powered offenses down below, Chiefs and Jets. It's 7 apiece midway through the 3rd. That's a weird score. Barkley now finding space. He's out to the 50 as Basley is shaken up. We have lost some of our offensive line depth, so replacing these guards won't always be simple. First down, though, for Barkley. I knew I had to tag Barkley and keep him on the team. Towns isn't quite ready. I think running backs are projects in this game. And he's still so good. Barkley makes the catch, a tough one here, gain of 8. I think we have at least 1 or 2 years with Barkley still. We'll see about the rest. Contracts will come up, and we'll see what the landscape of the salary cap is like. Petrovsky takes off to his right. He has room inside the 20 and slides down at the 13. as John Bolden is now shaken up, second tight end. So if we go to tight end, we'll have Meadows out there now. Juwan Johnson has this inside the 10. Thomas slot right, second down. Barkley runs it. Dan gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. Philly showing the double A gap look. No one over Barkley. And the pass goes his way. He will make sure he doesn't, not get the first down. Not the best body control there, but not the worst I've seen in Madden. First and goal now at the 1. Leading by 3. Barkley. Wow, what a hit in the backfield. Barkley again shrugs off the first defender and still loses 2. We're just not able to account for everybody. It's Sweat here. And no one's going to make contact with him. I don't know why Barton, lets him go free here. Yes, Marquise Barton is in for Sergio Angulo, by the way. And it's third and goal from the 5. Good protection. Pass caught shy of the end zone. Go for it. No. No, go for it. And not the way you're thinking, Madden. I really wish we wouldn't have kicked the ball. We're up 6. Philly has a chance to deliver another upset. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Hurts flushed. Fires on the move. It's tipped away by Cunningham. It's the rookie. He's taken over for Bradbury. Adoree Jackson is still going to be on his side of the defense. Jalen Hurts chased to his left and sacked by Quandre Holt. He had a goal for 3 tackles for loss, and he's got it. 3rd and 22 for Jalen Hurts. And that's going to get them a little less than 22. Wow. Would Brandon Staley go for it here? What do you think? 8:30 left to go, down 6, 4th and 2. Does he run it up the gut with Austin Eckler? I love seeing the league more, open to aggressive 4th down calls, but I still think there is a play calling problem on 4th down, where when there's 1 yard to go, teams still want to run it. Ooh, that's a catch. Are you kidding me? How? Oh, I don't think he had both feet down. They're probably going to reverse that. But my thought there is, remember when Staley went for it on that 4th and 1 in his own territory like that? You knew he was going to run it up the gut because it's so risky. They wanted to go with more of a sure thing, just running inside. And to me, that's not the right play call because the defense can easily key on it. You have to be willing to complete a pass if you're going to go for it on 4th down in most cases. Caught again, Graham! He's inside the 30. So they took away the catch by Thomas, but doesn't matter now. Graham catches another nice pass. And we're in field goal range now. As long as we get 3 here, I'm happy. Barkley hits the cutback and picks up 5. Needs 20 more to get to 200. If Barkley gets to 200, another episode coming your way tomorrow. Petrovsky hit down by Josh Sweat. We're still in field goal range, but don't take another one. Oh no. Petrovsky's dancing. Why is this happening again? This is a new bug. This is the second time it's happened to me. The other one was a couple weeks ago, I think. I don't know why that's happening, or if it would be avoidable if I were in a normal playing style. 3rd and 19. Petrovsky slings to the end zone, and it's broken up for Graham. Got his hands on it. Simmons was there defending. And now Justin Tucker, 55 yards out. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is... What is it? Did he miss it? He didn't miss it, right? I think he missed it. And out comes Jalen Hurts with the Eagles offense at the 45. Tucker missed it from 55. Hurts throws outside, and there's a quick 5-yard gain. I think that we make that field goal if we don't have that delay a game. But it's possible that Tucker's getting a little older, and we'll start to regress a bit. On second down, why are we leaving him open like that? I love when you stack the line like this. We get aggressive, and a nice run here for Nyheim Hines. Gotta love this 2-back system they're using today with him and Miles Sanders. 5 minutes to go in the game. They got motion here with Roland and flip it his way, but we're prepared. I'm really curious how much time they're able to eat up on this drive. 4.5 minutes to go now. Hurts throws, and nobody's even close to Hines. Come on now.
Let's go. Let's go.
Springs is there in the backfield, and he is still in the base defense. And then when we get spread out, we have Gresham come in. I like that situation. A run on second down. Quinton the first there, and Peppers is the second. 3rd and 11. Philly in 4-down territory. They need the 10. 4-man rush. Hurts got out of the way. It's complete. A yard shy to Jamal Rowland. And now they have to go for it. 4th and 1. Sanders deep in the backfield. We look like we're prepared to stop the pass, not the run. And they are going to throw it. Hurts throws a pick to Peppers. And he's not touchdown. Peppers still going. And down the sideline. He's going all the way. Jabril Peppers, the Super Bowl MVP. What a score. Jalen Hurts with a huge interception, and that's going to cost Philly the ball game. Oh, they didn't let me go before this, but we had such a soft alignment, they had to run the ball there. You gotta just switch to inside zone. What a return for Jabril Peppers. That'll probably do it for this one, but this was quite entertaining. I really enjoyed the episode here. Just having a little more of a challenge, some more drama. It still might be a multi-score win, but a much more exciting one than we've seen recently. 4th down, Philly. Gotta have this one and more. Hurt steps up. He will fire this one deep down the right sideline. And Cunningham gives up the big play. He got one-on-one there and just wasn't able to defend Deontay Harris. Philly needs 2 touchdowns. Hurts to the air. Flush to his right. Will take off. That's not how it's supposed to work. 3rd and goal. Hurts fires outside. That's a touchdown. Dallas Goedert. If they get a stop, they're still in it. We recovered the onside kick, and a 1st down should end it. Barkley right side. Play made. Barkley again, cuts to the right, finds the opening, and he's just shy. That's a huge play. Empty on 3rd and 1. I think Coach Watson heard me earlier. You got to trust your throwing here, and we got it! Petrovsky avoided the sack and finds Rashawn Graham. That's an aggressive way to win the game. What an exciting start to the year against two division rivals. I think we're all going to be excited to see what happens next with this team. Not a dominant start. We still look very good, but we're getting the best from other teams. If Jalen Hurts doesn't throw that interception and they just go inside zone, convert the 4th and 1, I wonder what happens in this game. But we get the job done today. Massive play by the defense. Barkley not quite to 200 yards. I'll probably have an NFL Street video coming tomorrow. 2 touchdowns in this one for Goddard. And defensively, just 1 sack for each team. Jumping in here in the editing, I got a little ahead of myself here and forgot to click the camp standout scenario before simulating. If you know what Holtz would have gotten there, like, is this the dev increase one? Let me know so I can make sure he gets what he would have had if I clicked that. That will end this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Next time we have Green Bay, Seattle, a rematch against Dallas perhaps. But that'll do it for this episode. Year 6 now underway. What do you think about this team in the new season? Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And the Giants will be back later this week. Have a great day, everybody.